mainly more detail on your part than anything else regarding Beastfest 2019.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we'll start with Beastfest 2019.
Let's start with Beastfest 2019. So this was back in November the 16th.
Yeah.
This is at Leo's Red Lion in Gravesend, Kent. Alternatively known as I mentioned in my review, the arse end of nowhere.
Arse end of nowhere, yeah.
Which it is genuinely, and that's not even meant to be a diss. Everyone, even the people that, the owners of it and everyone basically refer to it as something similar. It's amazing how long it's been there.
Yeah.
With it as a live music venue, like 30, 40 years. Always been there. Been in, at one part, a thriving part of the city, then a run down, then it thrived again, then it became an industrial area, and now most of the industrial stuff's closed down, and it's still there. So they're battling on, which is quite astonishing.
And you said in your review, the fact that it's kind of in that sort of industrial nothing area maybe helped it.
I think it probably finds itself, I would imagine, right, I'm guessing here, but I would imagine, firstly, their rates, business rates and stuff like that, would be a lot lower in an area where there is not any kind of real building going on or anything like that.
Interesting,
than a city centre, They have late license. There's no problems with noise. Like there's no neighbours really or anything like that. It's almost like it's got its own patch of land.
Yeah.
By abandoned warehouses and everything like that.
Yeah.
But and it is actually a nice venue. It's a good venue. Its sound is good. We've seen a few bands play there before, haven't we? Including some bigger bands like While She Sleeps. And the sound was great for them. Yeah. And it was great for the whole of Beastfest as well. So like, I thought it personally. Right. So the whole event as a whole was really, really good. Really good. Top quality bands. Good venue. Great sound. Very nice. Like, very friendly. Very nice. Everything from the security guy all the way through was just smile time. Everyone was just happy and bouncy and enjoying their lives. The bar staff, everyone like that. It was just amazingly friendly. At the same time, it is also really weird to see it as a festival. That there are things about it that you kind of go like, where's the food? Because you can't go like pop next door to the offie for a box of fags. That's 3 miles away.
Yeah, okay.
So once you're there, you're there.
Yeah.
Unless you're driving and then you're not drinking anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had like a snack wagon sort of old school burger van.
Oh,
which is just parked up in their car park anyway.
That is like a festival then, Greasy Burgers.
So it's only opening up for a couple of hours.
Oh, okay.
So at this point we're going to open and then we're going to shut.
Yeah, you said,
that's it.
Yeah.
So it's not like, you have a couple of drinks, you think, I'll grab something to eat. They ain't nowhere.
No.
You get a packet of crisps or a packet of pork scratchings behind the bar if you're lucky. Scampi and lemon. Something like that. I went into the venue and I remember saying to you, like, the first thing that hit me was the range of beers within the venue itself. And I was like, we're connoisseurs now, man.
Yeah.
We're on the craft beer revolution. We're on the train. And I went in there and it was like, what you got? On tap, Guinness, Foster's, Carling, or Heineken. And then like one cider, like a Magnus or something like that. Something simple, basic, and it was just like, oh shit, what you got in bottles, bud? Is that anything else? No. WKD Blue. It's like fucking hell. I mean, to be fair, after having a pint of Foster's, like I can't be drinking this for 12 hours.
Yeah.
We went into the pub part of it, and they did have a slightly better range in there. They had a few different ales and all that on tap.
Should mention, because you keep referring to me, I wasn't there.
Yeah, he wasn't there. So, but I was giving you like an online commentary.
I got to jump in. I was just it turned into. I was interested to see how it was going, to basically getting live updates, which was fun. It was nice, but it made me incredibly jealous, man. Incredibly jealous. I was stuck at work.
But yeah, I mean, like as an overall thing, it was great. I thought it felt like it was massively undersold. Like at no point was it ever heaving.
Right.
There were a lot of interchanging faces. I didn't feel like the people that were still there at 8 o'clock at night were the same people that I was drinking with at like 2 in the afternoon.
Right, okay.
So I felt a little bit like, especially with its location, maybe people were coming down to it 4 or 5 hours, then going back somewhere, and then another lot were coming down later on. That's what it kind of felt like. There were points where I was in a crowd of 50. There were points where I was in a crowd of 1. And that's legit. I'll tell you the band and the reason for it in a moment.
Yeah.
But I never did I kept looking at it, and we saw While She Sleeps there. And how many would you say that place holds uncomfortably?
200?
Yeah, 150, 200. That's what I was kind of estimating it at. I would say I'd be very surprised if it ever topped out past 70.
Right.
At any point. Which is disappointing because it had a banging lineup.
Yeah, it really did.
So it's a shame that more people couldn't make it or didn't want to or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I'll go through the bands quickly.
Yep.
First band on, I didn't see an awful lot of these. I think I caught maybe like the last track and a half.
Yeah.
This is when we arrived, which was Orbital Junction.
Mm-hmm.
You probably would have liked them, to be honest.
Nice.
I wrote them down as pretty much fuzzy stoner riff.
Oh yeah, cool band.
They were followed by Prolapse AD.
Yeah.
Who were as brilliant as they were frustrating.
Okay.
As in, like, sounds like a joke band. Mostly was a joke band. Bit like a Municipal Waste sort of band. Like there was here's a Justin Bieber song. 7 seconds long. Done.
Oh yeah.
Okay. But actually musically there was really cool stuff in there. But then there were also stuff I didn't like the frontman just kept gobbing up in the air and then walking like underneath it. And it's just like, what are you doing that for? You do that 4 times. It's like, and then when you come off the stage, all the poor stagehands have got to crawl about there trying to unplug wires covered in your spit.
Yeah, that's gross.
It was like he didn't do it once. It wasn't like he was doing it on the slide. He was spitting up in the air and then dashing underneath it so it would fall behind him. Like, look what I just did.
Strange, man.
You know, so I didn't appreciate that. You know, we don't like that sort of shit anyway. It's not necessary. And some of the other stuff, which it was amateur but endearing, like the fact that they've had a recent member change, and the new guy, they've only actually done one rehearsal.
Oh.
So he doesn't know all of our songs yet. But he does know some covers from bands he's a big fan of, so we're going to do some of theirs, but I don't know the lyrics.
Oh.
So he's holding a phone with the lyrics on it.
Oh, very good. It's quite endearing.
But it's quite endearing, yeah. It wasn't like, oh, you suck for that. It was like, oh, that's kind of cute, in a way. But they were alright. Who do we see next? Sky Pilot. Yeah, very good band. Very good band. They're loud, man. Like, they really filled the room. I remember speaking to like a few people about it, and it was like a whole room just full of their sound. It was so like low tone and dirty and bassy, and it was just like you walk in there and it felt like you were walking through like a mud. It was like, ugh,
what an excellent
disgusting.
What an excellent description for a band sound. I love that. That's excellent.
We saw Oracle,
Northern
Irish deathcore band, but fucking amazing, man.
Yeah,
I remember seeing them, or remember like because they were obviously a Bloodstock band. They were. I can't remember when they were. A couple of years back, anyway.
Yeah,
every single band that played at Beastfest was a Bloodstock
at some point or another. Yeah.
Or at least a Metal to the Massive finalist. I think in some instances. But they blew me away, man. It was like while watching them, and I said to them afterwards because they hung about and they got drunk with everyone, and I think I was in the pit with 2 of them one at the end of the night, and said to them like, you basically look like they were like Die Art is Murder. That's what it was. The sound was like it, everything like that. So much aggression and energy and enthusiasm. And it was really good. Really, really impressed with them, man.
Yeah, it's one of the ones when you really talk so big about. It was like, oh, yeah, it's awesome.
I mean, I was expecting to see a couple of good bands. They weren't one of the ones I was expecting to come out like waxing lyrical about, but they were.
Cool.
The Heretic Order.
The old
band
school.
Kind of aware of. And it was cool. They put a bit of effort in. They brought in like props and all that sort of stuff, whereas there was none of that prior to this, you know. Very much bands walk through, instruments in hand.
Oh, yeah.
Get up on the stage, job done. But they had like little skeletons, and I remember watching one of the stagehands was trying to set the skeleton up at the front of the drum kit, and its jaw kept opening, and they kept trying to pop it back up, and he was doing that for about 5 minutes, trying to fucking jaw get up there. And that was quite funny to watch.
Yeah.
I found them like musically they're great and all that. It was like lots of good stuff, but they're a very confusing band to watch because they do give you an impression of what they are when they come in. Hoods over, face paint, everything like that, and then they play something completely different.
Yep.
You know, and it's not like bad. It's just a little odd. It throws you off.
Yeah.
You know,
You're expecting this.
I don't
and
really get why you're dressed like that. Like, what? The name's quite black metal.
Yeah.
The Heretic Order.
When I first heard them, I was like, oh yeah, it must be black metal band. No.
Yeah. Then we saw Zero next. So this is Zero with an X.
Yes.
Who were Bloodstock last year, weren't they?
I think so. Yeah.
They were. I remember we had a conversation about them, and because I was joking that it could be Linkin Park because that was their name before.
Right. Yeah.
So this was female fronted. I don't know, kind of bordering on metalcore-ish, but like maybe without quite the same sort of like aggression and energy and oomph.
This is the one with the small crowd, right?
Yeah, this was the really, really. I mean, this was equal. Like 2 things, right? I'm going to try and be kind on one hand.
Yeah.
And that is they were really unfortunate that they came on stage at the exact time that the food finally opened.
Fuck.
And that is unlucky because when I remember watching it for a while, and then I did go outside, and there was just a huge queue. Well, say huge, like 20 people, all queuing up for burgers, and it was basically like a minute before they came on, they went, "Food's open," and there was just this exodus of people who've been drinking for the last 3-4 hours, and suddenly were like, "Oh, I need a burger."
Yeah.
So I do think that was part of the problem.
Yeah.
The other part of it was that they weren't actually that good.
Right, which is
another part of the problem because there were people watching it. At one point, I was standing there watching it. I was right at the front, about a foot away from them. And I was like watching it, and then I looked behind me, and there was no one else there. And I was like slowly back up a little bit. I didn't realise.
That's so fucking great.
I thought there was loads of people
presumably
behind me.
so, when you're just standing there, folded arms. Yeah. They're basically playing to an audience of you.
There. I thought like my missus and everyone was there, but it was outside. Everyone else got for food, and I was like that. And I looked around, I was like,
the fuck?
And then you have to slowly, like, retreating slowly, kind of like shit. And then a few other people come in, and then I was like, oh, they stood beside me, and I was like, dash.
Thank fuck, yeah.
But I didn't want to be like, I would never want to be that guy, the only one watching, and then leave. Leave them playing to nothing. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't great. It wasn't really my thing. You know, she sang very, very kind of melodically and soft, kind of ballad music, while the music itself had a kind of metalcore-ish edge to it, and it just didn't really click for me, man. Barbarian Hermit up next.
Yep.
We can say they were as good as you expect them to be.
Yeah.
They were immensely fussy at the beginning of it, like with the sound.
Yeah.
Like, it went on probably about 5 or 6 minutes past when they were meant to start playing, like almost, probably half a song for them, past when they were meant to start playing. And it was just like, they were still going, more drums in his ear.
Right.
Less drums in my ear. More guitar in this ear. No, this ear. Oh no, he needs more drums again now.
Yeah.
And it was like, come on, man, what the fuck? But they did have, like, everyone was back in, like, everyone was interested to see them. I was a bit surprised that I thought they would have been higher up the list, nearer the top, to be honest with you. We saw them, they opened up Bloodstock last year.
Yep, that's right, the Thursday,
you're seeing them sort of 4 places down at Leo's Red Lion, so.
Yeah.
But they were very, very good. It's a lot of Doom.
Yeah.
It's a lot of Doom, but they were very good. Shit beer, though.
We always got to say that.
Rest of
always, yeah.
Then the band of the day, Morass of Molasses, who were just fucking phenomenal, man. Like, unbelievable.
Yeah.
The guy, the bearded dude, the front man, because they don't really operate like a front man. They're only a trio, and they have the drum centre, and he's on the left, and like their left, and then the other guy's on the right. So they don't really have anyone stand in the centre. So it's like you kind of go in the front man, but it's like the left of the front man.
Yeah, the vocalist,
Yeah, but he's amazing, man. Like, he's really good with the crowd, really good. Like, talking to them, having a bit of a laugh and a joke and everything like that. And like, everybody, he did have probably up to the biggest crowd that like I'd seen that day at that point.
Cool.
Everyone was watching, everyone enjoyed it, and they were all talking about it outside afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, there was never any doubt with Morass. They're a great band.
Yeah, it was brilliant, man. Blind River next. I thought they were really, really good.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's not really my thing.
Yeah.
I was starting to get a bit like, oh, here we go, let's have some sludge.
Yeah.
You know, I don't need any more of this now. And then Chrysler.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know well.
Yep.
Now, I guess probably really only know well from this year. 2019's been the break year, I think.
It's been a damn good year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were amazing, man. They really like showed why they're the name on lips. You know, they had that guy, and they got that only pit of the night, not the first, the only pit, because there wasn't one droop for a 10-foot wizard. And it was a good pit, and it was aggressive, and there was lots of people going for it. And there was only ever like 5 or 6 of us at a time. I got clattered.
Oh, did you?
Thrown into a stage. You know, there's one guy that was like an older guy that we had to help out because he looked like he was having a heart attack, and there was people trying to help him out, and it was like, but it was friendly. It was like it wasn't done in a horrible way in that. But that was cool. It was really cool, man. Really good music.
Good.
And then it ended with 10-foot Wizard.
Yep.
Who I'm not a big fan of. I watch them. I can see why they're up there. You know, I can see that. I can see the professional side of it. I can see when I'm watching the lower bands, as much as I'm enjoying them, you can see a different quality in them. Yeah. But it doesn't change the fact that I'm not really a fan. So, you know, I didn't stay for all the 10-foot Wizard. So, yeah, overall, really, really good festival. Some strange things, but I guess that's why they do it. You know, I found I thought it was amazing that they managed to stick to 15-minute changeovers for every single band.
Yeah.
And they managed, even to the top end. You know, the band came off, 15 minutes later, the next band was on.
Okay.
And I thought, like, that's like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
You know, and they kept to it. On the other side of it, what it kind of did, this was actually a bit of a negative I found, was that it never really gave you any time to do anything else, to chat with anyone.
Right.
You know, you had enough time to go outside, have a vape or a fag or whatever you're doing, get in, grab your beer, and then the next band's on.
Right.
There was never really people conversing or anything like that.
But see, this is what you... funny enough, we were out at a meal earlier on, and you were saying something to a member of our family, and this is exactly why the problem is you. And it's you don't want to miss a single band. Yeah, where the common sense thing is to miss a band, recover. But you, like you said, like at Bloodstock...
I said this to some people, and they said the exact same thing. It's like, well, yeah, you can. You just don't watch the first 10 minutes of the band.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah, exactly. You want to see them all.
Insane. I didn't come here to talk to you.
And it's a fun and a positive problem for you to have from an outside perspective.
Yeah, and that's what it was. But I worked it out. Like, I had it in my head. Now, actually, by the end of the night, I had it's more my productivity and lean training. I was like, right, so band comes off, go outside, fag, go into the pub, you have a beer, and had 5 minutes chat in there.
Yep.
And then go through the side door back into the venue. So I had like a route. I was like,
right.
I followed that exact same route for every single band that ended, so that I never missed anything.
Oh, perfect. So Brendan's
day. But by the end of it, I was kind of like, I didn't really talk to anyone at all. I just ignored everyone. They were like, where you going? I was like, oh, it's time.
Yeah.
We'll meet you in there. Okay, and that's why I ended up probably standing there watching Zero on my own.
Yeah. Oh, it's a shame.
But it's a good event, man. It was a very good event.
I'm glad.
I'm assuming and hope they'll have another one next year, which would be great because I'll definitely try to be there again.
Yeah.